Okay, and the last combination is joyful work. This is the combination for integrating work and play. Other than sleeping, working is the thing that we do the most. Well, it's the thing we do the most when we're awake. Whether you're a mother or working in an actual job or whatever, most of us spend the majority of our waking hours working. And for a lot of people, it's just not a lot of fun. It's a lot of drudgery. And it's not meant to be that. Work is meant to be play. I mean, right now I'm working about as hard as I work, but I'm also having about as much fun as I have when I work. It's totally integrated. I mean, am I working? Yeah. But I'm getting paid to do this? Yeah. It's like I'm playing. It's like almost feels like I shouldn't be getting paid for this. I'd almost paid to do it. It's so much fun. Okay? So that's the way it's meant to be. Work is meant to be having so much fun that you'd actually pay somebody to do it. Have that experience. Okay. So we've got Otter, Beaver, and Squirrel in joyful work. And the first is, again?
Otter.
Again?
Otter.
Ah, Otter, right. Okay. The essence of play, of connecting with that free child, and letting that spontaneous, playful self come forth all the time. And so with our work, it's the first thing we need is to bring this spirit of play to the everyday tasks of our life. To that we add Beaver. Oh, Beaver. Okay, so the Beaver has this amazing job in front of him. When he moves into a new territory, all he sees is a stream flowing. And his job is to stop moving water, which in terms of physics is about the hardest thing to do, to stop flowing water. And then he needs to build a dam and raise the level of the water up enough so that it can support the lodge that he's going to build. He has this huge project in front of him, massive architectural work and time involved. So he comes to the stream and he doesn't go, oh my God, look at what I have to accomplish. How am I ever going to do this? He doesn't do that. He just says, oh, what do I need? I need a stick. One stick. And he goes and he gets a stick and he brings it back and he lays it in the water at an angle and the current carries it away. And he doesn't go, oh my God, there goes this stick. I'll never be able. No, he goes, what do I need? Oh, I need a stick. And he goes and he gets a stick and he brings it and he places it and it holds this time. And he gets another one and he brings it and he places it and holds. And he proceeds to build this massive, amazing creation of nature. And how does she do it? One stick at a time. Okay? So Beaver is the essence for creating your life, whether it's a business or your whole life. And doing it one stick at a time. Focusing on the present moment, only the task at hand. Holding the vision of the big thing. But in the moment, enjoying life and focusing in the moment on the stick that you need right now. Okay? So, in joyful work, what Beaver helps us to do is to focus in the present moment on exactly what needs to be done, taking exactly the right action, and not being overwhelmed at all by the bigness of the whole, looking at the whole project. Okay? And that's the key. One of the keys to being happy in your work when you're taking on big tasks is it's so easy to get overwhelmed and to try and measure your progress by there's so much to do and I've only come this far. It's like, no, all you got to do is focus on enjoying, get going and getting the next stick. Okay? So we got Otter and Beaver, and then in joyful work, and then to that we add Squirrel. And if there's a single essence for the integration of work and play, it is Squirrel. They're working all the time. They're gathering, they're storing, they're burying, planning ahead for the coming lean times. And at the same time, they're always having a great time. They're chasing each other's tails, they're chasing each other up and down the trees, and they're having a great time while they're doing it. I remember when we were in the woods a while back, and there were these two squirrels that Gabriel and I watched, and one was chasing the other up and down the trees around us for like 5 minutes, and it looked aggressive to me. It didn't look like they were having, my projection was this one squirrel is like really after this other squirrel, and this other squirrel can't be liking this. And I said to Gabriel, how are their colors doing? He said, they're both having the best time. And that just showed me. Here they were just chasing each other around, up and down and around about. And the one that was being chased was having just as much fun as the one who was chasing. So that's the essence of squirrel, playing and then going and getting the nuts and burying and storing them for the winter and all of that. So squirrel has one other really nice application, which is that it's really good for dealing with money and abundant stuff in terms of storing, learning to work with resources when they're plentiful, and then holding them and storing them for later. So for saving. It's for people who spend all their money or more than they have, people who need to learn how to save for lean times. Good. So joyful work, Otter for play, Beaver for building the life of your dreams one stick at a time, and Squirrel for the integration of work and play.